What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Trading in the Trenches. My name's Steve Mercy. I'm your host. Today, I'm going to go over a setup that I found in Roku. Um, I found this setup just by chance. A friend of mine suggested that I look into Roku. He heard a hot tip that Roku was going to be making a move, and so he had me check it out. And so, I came to the charts. I looked at it, and I want to show you guys what I found. So Roku has done some crazy things in the past. We don't really care about that, to be honest. All right, so I came down to the daily chart, and I looked at Roku, and just looking at where it is, I could immediately see that there might be some symmetry in Roku, and so that's what we're gonna start measuring out. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start with the trend-based fib extension here, and I'm gonna measure this first. What seems to be correction in this trend that looks very similar to this top one. All right, so the high was the 81. Let's go. Boom. So we're gonna click at the prior swing high down to the end of the correction or the pullback, and then we're gonna bring the third point all the way to the highest swing high. um I got this 85.40 point as the highest one. This is 85.30, but nonetheless, I got into this setup 2 days ago, so I'm making this video a little bit late, but I just wanted to show the setup anyways. So, using the trend-based Fibonacci extension, getting just 1 point on the chart lining up is considered a setup. So we already have a setup right here. However, I want to see if there's anything else that lines up, if there are any other points, because once you start to get multiple points, then you start to develop what's called a Fibonacci cluster, and those can get really powerful when placing trades off those areas. All right. No, was that the only one? Hmm. Dada. Yes, baby. Look, my dizzy hair. I make it boo hair dizzy. I make the boo dizzy. Yes. Dizzy put it in that boo hair. I love it. Dizzy do that to put it in the boo hair. All right, baby. Give me 1 second, okay? Daddy's teaching a class. Dada. Hold on. Dada. 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 So this second point is a little bit lower. We didn't need it, right? Give me 1 second, guys. Hey! All right, gang. Now I'm gonna throw in some fib retracements. It seems like that was the only symmetrical level. Let me see. There's one over here hiding. Oh no, that was the one I just did. Alrighty, so we got that. Now we're gonna do some of these retracements. The first one's gonna be the lowest low, just to see what we got here. And I'm gonna reset my fib so all the levels come back. So that's no good, that level. Let's see this level. Nope. So I'm just looking to see any levels that overlap with this 100% point symmetry level that we got, to see if we can have a cluster develop. Okay, we got a level here. Okay, sweet. So let me get rid of the other levels that I don't need. Alright, so as of now we got this 702 level that lined up with this 100% retracement. And I want to see if I can get an extension off one of these levels down here. Let's see. Uh, I guess this would be the level. And again, reset this. No, went through. Oh, what about this one here? No. And this one. Okay. It's a little bit of a level there. Alright. It's going to be the 200% level. Alright. So that's going to be what we call a Fibonacci cluster, where 3 Fibonacci levels come together. So we have a 100% trend-based Fibonacci extension. We have a 702 retracement, Fibonacci retracement level, and we have a 200% Fibonacci extension off this swing low to swing high move here. Alright, and our range here, it is 77.33, it looks like, to 77.64. Okay, so that's where the major support cluster is. So I'm just going to make a note of that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a rectangle and basically just highlight this area, all right, from 77.65 I guess to about 33 it was. So it's a nice tight zone here. Oh, there you go. Okay, so now I'm going to delete the actual Fibonacci levels since I put in the support rectangle there. Alright, so that was the zone that I found as the chart was falling. And then what I did was I went down to a 30-minute chart. Okay. And after Roku bounced there, today's Wednesday, June 25th. So this bounce happened Monday, June 23rd. And the actual trigger to enter this position was here. So it happened yesterday. Alright. And New York time yesterday about 10 a.m. was when you got the trigger. Okay, so the trigger, what the trigger looks like is a bounce off the zone, which is right here, right? The low came in at 77.64. That was literally the top range of our zone. So that's awesome. Okay, so it came right down, a perfect hit. Now what we want to see from this hit is higher highs, higher lows, and an EMA crossover. This orange line is the 8 EMA. This blue line is the 34 EMA. Okay, so we got the higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, right? And we also got the EMA crossover. So once you get that, you can enter a bet, enter a trade, enter a position. All right. And so this was the area. Your stop loss is going to be, excuse me, your stop loss is going to be under the area. So say the low end of the support zone is 77.33. I'm going to put the stop loss at 77.21. Okay. So now we have our risk factor, how much we're risking. Now we need to figure out what's our target, our upside target. Okay. That way we know we're risking how many dollars to make how many dollars. Okay. And so the way that I use the Fibonacci tools to find the upside target is I find the Fibonacci retracement tool, and I'm gonna click the local swing high to the local swing low. All right, so it's gonna be this high to this low here, and then I have to reset my Fibonacci retracement tool to bring on these levels. All right, so this is what we have so far. All right. I'm going to delete the lines from the bottom up. That's the 100 level. I'm gonna leave that on. Why not? Okay. So, based off this Fibonacci extension tool, the first target is going to be up here. That's going to be how this is done. You're risking $1 to make about 1.7, $1.73 basically for every dollar. Okay. So that's that. This is, of course, when I got in, so this is my risk profile. If you go to the second TP, now you're risking 1 to make 2.43, and as you go further up, the risk reward ratio gets better. But if you take profits at the closer targets, the likelihood that you'll remain profitable increases as well. So this is the trade setup. I've entered a position, and now all I have to do is manage it. Alright guys, I hope this helps.